Hi everybody, so welcome to MsPrettymum. My name is Tammy. If you're not subscribed, please do, and like this video. So today I'm going to give you a couple of tips and advice on breastfeeding. This was a requested video, so I do hope you enjoy it. Let's start with some background information on me. So I have 3 kids. The first one I breastfed for 3 weeks. I was not able to continue. I did a lot of things wrong, which I will share with you so you don't do the same mistakes that I did. The second one I breastfed for 3 years and a half. And the third one I am still breastfeeding, and she is 7 months. So one of the first things that I did wrong the first time was tandem bottle and breastfeed. I was very insecure about the amount of milk that my baby was getting, so I would pump out some milk and put it in a bottle to give it to him so I could physically see what he was ingesting. You don't need to do that. So, and it's not a good idea too, because when a baby first starts breastfeeding, you really have to make sure that your baby has a good grip on your breast. And you know, tandem breastfeeding with the bottle just kind of confuses the baby and frustrates the baby too, because obviously the milk doesn't come out as fast from the breast as from the bottle, and then they start liking the bottle better. So just, you know, save yourself the hassle and don't do that. So that's one of my number 1 tips. Number 2 is don't give the Zeus until at least a month after, because as I said, one of the most important things in successful breastfeeding is for your baby to have a good grip on your breast. So giving the Zeus again sends like another signal, and it's like a completely different shape than your breast. So wait until your baby has a good grip on your breast before you even think about giving a Zeus. So that's my number 2 tip. Another thing that I did the first time was listen to negative people. Like, don't do that. A lot of people are going to tell you a lot of things. Some people don't like breastfeeding. My ex certainly didn't. I mean, he like told me it was gross. So when you don't have support from your partner, it can be hard, but you know, don't dwell on it too much. You know what you're doing for your baby, and just go for it and do it. And don't think about that kind of stuff. You know, the negative people, just brush it off. Second, third, fourth tip would be read about the subject before to boost your confidence. With my second, that's what I did. Like, I felt like an expert on breastfeeding by the time she was born because of all the information I had inside of this head. So I think that's definitely must if you want, if you're not around people who breastfeed and you don't really know, how it's done and stuff. So, reading on it can really help. One of the best tips that a nurse gave me was to do what she called the hamburger hold. I know it sounds weird, but it is amazing. You basically squish your breast a little bit to kind of like diminish the surface of your nipple, to make it like smaller, and it kind of like looks like a hamburger, and you just kind of put it in your baby's mouth and then you let go of the breast. As simple as that. The whole concept of it, why would I do that, is because the nipple is quite large, and sometimes with their little mouth it's hard to get a good grip on the nipple. So kind of like just help him, give him a little push. You put it in his or her mouth, and you let go. That was for me the absolute best tip that I have gotten. Like, trying to put like a whole nipple in a tiny newborn's mouth is hard. So that's a good tip. Another tip is make sure your baby's lips are curled outwards. Don't even think of leaving that baby's mouth on your nipple if it's hurting you, if you feel like if their mouth is like this, and like if it's just the tip of your nipple, it's just gonna hurt you. And once your nipples are cracked and whatnot, it's hard after because it really hurts. Another tip is to hydrate your nipples. I don't care how you do it. but do it. I mean, I know they sell like that lanolin stuff, but me, I personally don't like to use that because you have to like take it off before you breastfeed the next time, which kind of like, you know, contradicts, you know, the not hurting of the nipples. But what I did was I just put some coconut oil on the top of my nipple every time I came out of the shower or finished breastfeeding, and also put some breast milk when you're done breastfeeding on top of your nipple, and I'm telling you, they're not gonna crack. So, what else? Also, it is normal to experience some degree of pain when you start breastfeeding because your nipples are just not used to like being used all the time that way. So give it a month at least for the pain to go away and subside. I mean, a lot of people have told me that. Just give it a month, give it a month. After 3 weeks with my first one, I could not take it anymore. But I'm pretty sure that if I would have waited like an extra week or 2 weeks, that it would have like been a lot better, and if I could have succeeded breastfeeding with him. And the last tip I'm going to give you is get comfortable. Like with my second, when I was breastfeeding her, I noticed that I was so stressed that I kept like kind of crunching up, and my back started hurting. And like, you don't have to be that way. You can just get comfortable and get your baby comfortable, put cushions, and you know, just get comfy, and you know, that way you're going to be way more relaxed. And another thing is like the stress that you feel, you know, makes the milk not flow as much. So I would suggest you get comfortable and try to de-stress and take a breather. Take a breather, take a deep breath, relax with your baby, and try to enjoy it. And wait, I know I said it was my last tip, but I actually have another one. There's another thing that I do, and I swear it works, even today, is visualize the milk coming out of your breast. Like every time I do that, I notice that I have way more milk coming out of my breast. I don't know if it's like the psychological aspect of like, I don't know, everything's connected type of thing, but it really works. So that's it. That's it for my tips. I know like I kind of went through it really fast, but I hope that you know, you took a few notes, and that this helps you. And that's it. So good luck. If you have any more questions, like I'm here, you can write to me. And that's it. So like this video and have a great day. Bye.